The conflict on the southern border, a new front could open on Israel's northern border with Lebanon. Joining us now is Jason Brodsky. He's a policy director at the United Against Nuclear Iran and non-resident scholar at the Middle East Institute. Jason, thank you for joining us once again. First off, Hezbollah says they are 1,000 times stronger than before. So in your expertise, if that is true, what does that in fact mean? And is Israel really ready for the challenge they could pose?
It's great to be with you. I think that Hezbollah is a lethal threat to Israel. Hezbollah has hundreds of thousands of missiles, some with precision-guided munitions, and that is a very big threat to the state of Israel. That being said, the IDF has trained and can try to handle two fronts, but I think that it's going to be an important calculation from the Islamic Republic of Iran as to whether it wants to put Hezbollah's capabilities and make them vulnerable and have Israel neuter them during this round of fighting. And so that's why this is going to be a very important northern front to watch.
Yeah, and so far along the border there, we've seen relatively small skirmishes really between Hezbollah and the IDF. But, if that were to escalate, do you think that there's a possibility of more of a ground invasion?
Well, I think that what we are going to see, and we're already seeing, is Hezbollah increasing the tempo and the lethality of its provocations on the northern border with Israel. And that is going to be what we'll be seeing as Israel prepares to launch a ground invasion of Gaza. So there will be carefully calibrated escalation. And that's what we're seeing in real time right now. And this is the way the Islamic Republic and its proxies operate. And I think that the red line will be an Israeli ground invasion of Gaza. But I think that we won't see Hezbollah getting involved unless and until Hamas is on its last legs in Gaza, and that's when an intense barrage of missiles may enter Israel.
And perhaps targeting some big cities, right, like Tel Aviv.
Yes, Hezbollah has been trying to increase the precision of its missiles over the last several years, and it has been training for this moment. But Israel has very important weapons in its arsenal and can handle this threat.
Okay. Well, similar to what Hamas did in its initial attack on the southern border, could a Hezbollah operation look like that? Are there other militant groups that could also pose a threat or even escalate this further, if that's even possible?
Yes, the Islamic Republic has what's called the Axis of Resistance, which is a collection of terrorist militias from around the region: Gaza, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and also Yemen. And I think over the last days, we've seen the Islamic Republic attempt to achieve a unification of fronts. We've seen provocations against U.S. troops in Iraq and Syria. We've seen drones and missiles being fired at Israel from Yemen that the U.S. Forces had to intercept. And so the Islamic Republic is gradually upping the ante, trying to deter an Israeli ground invasion of Gaza. And we are going to likely see this increase in intensity as a ground invasion is imminent.
All right. Jason Brodsky, Policy Director at United Against Nuclear Iran and non-resident scholar at the Middle East Institute. Thank you so much for your perspective. We appreciate it. Coming up.